There's a creature roaming the grasslands and deserts of Africa that has earned a reputation few animals ever achieve, a reputation for being, quite simply, unkillable. Lions avoid it. Cobras fear it. Even hyenas, the scavengers of the savanna, know better than to pick a fight. Its name is the honey badger, and its legend has grown so large that it's hard to tell where the truth ends and the myth begins. So let's separate fact from fiction, one story at a time. Here's the first myth worth putting to rest, that the honey badger is completely immune to snake venom. It's a claim you've probably heard, maybe even seen in a viral video. But the truth is more nuanced, and honestly, more impressive. Honey badgers aren't immune, they're resistant. When bitten by a venomous snake like a cobra, a honey badger can indeed collapse, appearing dead within minutes. But then, it wakes up. Its body has evolved specialized receptors that block the neurotoxins from doing permanent damage, buying it time to metabolize the venom and recover. It's not magic. It's millions of years of evolutionary arms race against the very snakes it hunts for food. Next, the idea that honey badgers are the single most fearless animal on the planet, full stop, no exceptions. This one comes largely from a famous internet video that crowned them nature's ultimate daredevil. And while their boldness is very real, fearless isn't quite the right word. What honey badgers actually have is an extremely high threshold for risk, paired with thick, loose skin that lets them twist and fight back even when a predator has them in its jaws. That's not the absence of fear, that's the presence of a body built for confrontation. Big difference. Then there's the myth that honey badgers can fend off lions in a straight fight. Nature documentaries have shown badgers standing their ground against much larger predators, and it makes for dramatic footage. But standing their ground isn't the same as winning. In most recorded encounters, the honey badger's aggression and its unbearable, foul-smelling anal gland secretion are enough to make a lion decide the meal simply isn't worth the trouble. It's less about combat power and more about being the most annoying, most painful snack a predator will ever try to eat. Here's a myth that surprises even wildlife enthusiasts, that honey badgers actually eat that much honey. The name suggests a sweet-toothed forager, but in reality, honey badgers are opportunistic carnivores with one of the most varied diets of any mammal in Africa. They eat snakes, scorpions, rodents, birds, eggs, insects, and yes, sometimes they do raid beehives, but mostly for the protein-rich larvae inside, not the honey itself. The name is a bit of a marketing mismatch for one of the savanna's most efficient hunters. And finally, a myth about their size, that honey badgers are much bigger than they actually are. Between their reputation and their attitude, people often imagine something closer to a wolf. In reality, a honey badger weighs somewhere between 9 and 35 pounds, roughly the size of a large house cat or a small dog. Their fearsome reputation isn't built on size at all, it's built entirely on will. So what's the real story of the honey badger? It's not an indestructible, venom-immune super predator. It's something arguably more remarkable, a small, unassuming animal that survives through sheer tenacity, evolved resistance, and a complete refusal to back down. In a world where size usually determines who eats and who gets eaten, the honey badger rewrote the rules. And maybe that's the most impressive myth-busting fact of all, that greatness in nature was never really about size in the first place.